Welcome students to module number 13 on leaf outgrowths and modification of stipules. I am Mrs. Manchari Barve, Associate Professor of Botany at the city's Dempe College of Arts and Science. Students, in this module you are going to understand the associated outgrowths in the leaves as well as the modification of the stipules. At the end of this module, you will be able to identify the leaf associated outgrowths, and you will also be able to differentiate between these outgrowths. Also, you will learn the modification of the stipules and the differentiation between the modification of the stipules. So, to begin with, we need to familiarize ourselves with the structure of the leaf. The leaf basically consists of three main parts. It is the expanded part of the leaf, the green part of the leaf, what is also called as the blade or the lamina, and it is the photosynthetic part of the leaf. The second one is the stalk onto which this lamina attaches itself, and it is called as the petiole. The third part of the leaf is called as the stipules. These are basal appendages which generally occur in pairs on either side of the petiole. The associated outgrowths which are present in the leaves, they are as follows: the stipules, the stipels, the ligule and the leaf sheath. The stipules are adjunct or an appendage of a leaf or an outgrowth of the leaf base. The stipels are secondary stipules associated with the leaflets, and they are found in the compound leaves. The ligule is an outgrowth of the leaf sheath or of the sheathing base of the leaf, and the leaf sheath is the dilated base of the leaf or the petiole or the sheathing leaf base. The stipules, the stipels and the ligules are homologous structures, for without exception all of them are outgrowths of the leaf base correlated with the branches of the laterals, whereas the leaf sheath as extension of the axial component is developed later as it is found in herbaceous plants. The primary functions of the leaf base and its outgrowths are protective and to somewhat mechanical in function. Coming to each part, the stipules, these are the appendages at the junction of the leaf. They are present as one on each side of the insertion. Thus, stipules may be adjunct or an appendage of the leaf or an outgrowth of the base. Example, Hibiscus rosa sinensis. The stipel is the stipule of a leaflet. It is usually one in number at the base of each leaflet in a compound leaf. These are secondary stipules associated with leaflets of a compound leaf, and these are prominently seen in the plant Phyllanthus emblica. The next is a ligule. It is an outgrowth from the leaf sheath or the petiole of the grasses where it joins the blade. The ligule is an outgrowth of the leaf sheath or of the sheathing leaf base in the monocot leaves. This is commonly seen in the case of grasses. Then you have the leaf sheath. It is a close fitting tubular or enrolled cone. It is formed by the stem clasping petioles, that is the lower portion of the leaf. Thus, the leaf sheath is the dilated base of the leaf or the petiole or the sheathing leaf base, commonly seen in bamboos. Then, let us go forward with the modification of the stipules. So, stipules, as you know, they are associated along with the leaves, and the first type of stipules that you see here is the free stipules, as in the case of Hibiscus rosa sinensis. As the name suggests, they are free in nature, but then they are protective to the young leaves. So, you see this commonly in hibiscus plants. The next one are called as the adnate or adherent stipules. Adherent, sticking, coming together. So, in the picture itself you can see that the stipules are attached to the petiole. They form wing-like structures and commonly seen in Rosa indica or rose plants. The next one, spiny stipules, as seen commonly in Ziziphus jubjuba, and the spiny stipules, as the name suggests, are becoming spiny. They curve and they become pointed. Thus, the function of the stipules is protection against grazing animals. Then you have the tendriller stipules. You can see in the picture there is a large leaf, and then you see coiling structures which are coiled around into a thread-like structure, a fine thread structure, and as seen in the Smilex plant. So, what is the use of this tendriller stipules? The tendriller stipules help in giving mechanical support to the plant. Then you have the foliaceous stipules. Foliaceous, leaf-like. So, the stipules that you are seeing here have become leaf-like, and those tendrils that you are seeing here are actually the leaves of the plant. So, what is the function of the foliaceous stipules? The foliaceous stipules, as they have become leaf-like, obviously help in the photosynthetic activity of the plant. Here are some references. Thank you.